They're darkened in their understanding and separate from the life of God because of their ignorance that is in them due to the hardening of their hearts. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 18. Ross didn't know how many times he and Kevin had talked about the world beginning, the environment, and the recent science discoveries, but their discussions always reached an impasse. No matter how clear his arguments were, Ross felt his friends just wouldn't accept them. Instead, Kevin held fast to a few illogical beliefs, no matter how hard Ross tried to show how wrong they were. Showing a non-Christian how wrong he is could be deadly witnessing tool. It rather works because, like Kevin, he comes defensive. You don't have a chance to discover the real objections. Kevin probably wasn't really the word. Years ago, he decided he didn't believe in God, who he didn't seem to answer one childhood prayer. All Ross logic didn't deal with is the heartfelt issue. Have a friend with a heart problem? Don't try to convince him. Instead, pray for him and show him Jesus' love until his heart is open. So what we're saying is that we will, like, I had separated from God, because when I lost my father at a young age, it made me like, I felt like I blamed him. I blamed him. I was like, yo, I'm just gonna dip. And that year after, it felt like my life went so dark without God. I didn't realize that God was so great even when my father was alive, my mom and this and that, because we would always go to church constantly, right? But when that year after my father died, and I was like, yo, like, I separate myself from the world and God, it was just like, yo, my whole world went dark. Like, I had nightmares, anxiety attacks, and still to this day, I deal with PTSD, not like how bad it was in the past, but like now when I'm back with God, like, it's not dark no more. I see more light in people. I see the God in people. I like now, like, when people talk about who's better, Michigan or Ohio State, and a Michigan fan want to be biased, it's like, yo, bro, you right, bro. Like, it's no right or wrong no more. It's like, bro, like, it's understanding, like, yo, I could be wrong sometimes. I could be incorrect. And now I'm not even trying to argue. Now I'm not even trying to have beef. Now I'm not trying to do that, because before my life was dark, all this and that. And now, like, back with God, it's like I could clearly see things now. And it makes sense now. It makes sense. Because God didn't answer that prayer. And God wasn't there when you really needed him. And at the end of the day, he was. And you just never knew. You feel me?